Yo dudes and dudettes, your friendly neighbor JaxBlade is back, and yes, I have seen the beautiful legend animation that everyone has just been whiling over. Like every Dragon Ball fan, just like a country mile, has just been like screaming about this, and I've been getting DMs over and over again about like, have you seen this? Bro, have you seen this? Yo, have you seen this? And I have got to do a full-on in-depth video talking about how this made me feel, just as a Dragon Ball fan in general, and I got so much words, so let's just get into it. First things first, when I first saw this, I was curious how it was gonna go about, because I saw the thumbnail, I was like, oh, okay, it's just another fan animation. I'm like, okay, well, this looks pretty cool. But then, like, we get into the story, and it's just like, okay, so they're doing this sort of like reboot area. Like, I'm really digging the aesthetic. I fell in love with like just the character designs, aesthetics, because like it's very similar to just, you know, OG Ball, but then also like implementing certain elements of other stuff where it's just like, oh, I like that martial arts vibe they brought to this. I love the way Chi-Chi's design is. I love the way Goku's design is. I love the way his hair looks. I love the way she looks. I love how she's a bit more muscular than usual. This whole plot construct with King Vegeta talking to Vegeta, and then like Nappa and Raditz being bodyguards, I thought that was hype. And if you haven't seen this yet, like, by all means, I'm not gonna well, I may get a bit overexcited, so I'm not gonna pretend like I'm gonna spoil it. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out in the link down below, and then come back to this video, and then just like we could gush about it together, just as Dragon Ballers, as it were. But I loved everything I was seeing just aesthetically at first. It was just like the character designs, I was just like, I am really vibing with this look. I love the way, like, you know, how Vegeta, and then when he shows up, freaking, you know, Broly and all that jazz, I lost it. I was just like, oh snap, this is really hype. But the thing that sold me so quickly was the fight choreography with the movement. And then I remember watching the fight and going like, this feels very familiar. So I looked up the animator, or like one of the animators or people who worked on this, and then I go to their Twitter, and it's the same dude who's been like working on like Rise of the TMNT or that Lego Ninja Show and stuff like that. And if you know how much I've gushed about like Rise TMNT fights, like fights in general, like if people like trash Rise TMNT, just like, oh my god, it looks like awful shit like that, like they quickly change their tone once they see the fight scenes in Rise TMNT. And so the fact that he brought those over to this special, or like his team brought this over to the special, it was just absolutely awestruck. I was just like, bruh. One of the issues I've had with Dragon Ball Super fights, the anime specifically, not the manga or Dragon Ball Super Broly, is just they feel so repetitive. And the thing is, like, some people bring up like, well, Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z were repetitive, but it's just like, those get like a pass because they were the pioneers. Like literally so many shows today, like One Piece, Naruto, One Punch Man, My Hero Academia, like so many manga artists have like said that that was an influence to their series. So because those two are just like the pioneers and like the great grandfather, the father and stuff like that, they get a pass because it's just like, okay, they were like some of the very first to do that. So when like Super came back, it was still doing like similar stuff, and so like it sort of just felt like, oh, this doesn't feel like it hits as well as it could. And with like certain fight scenes, it just became like very repetitive, like with the choreography they sort of used. With this, it's just so freaking dynamic and explosive and powerful, and it felt very much like a blending of not only Dragon Ball Super Broly, but like OG Dragon Ball fights with like the choreography and the hand moves and all that stuff. And I was just like, this is getting me hyped, because this is just exactly everything I've ever wanted from modern Dragon Ball. Like if we couldn't do that like in the past, so I'm just like, this is blowing my mind. I absolutely love it. And then that transformation scene, like not only Vegeta going Super Saiyan and Broly going legendary, the transformation scene of Goku turning into like what appears to be like this Uzaru golden like warrior form, like this, not Super Saiyan 4 or like Berserker mode or anything like that, and it's just godly. It was just so godly. Because again, I know I've talked before, like I don't like the palette swap type transformations where it's just like a Power Ranger of hairstyles. I like when a transformation completely changes the body. Like I think that's why Super Saiyan 4 is just so goated. Like it's just like such a cool thing that he was able to blend the Saiyan warrior with this form. Like that I do not know what that form is called, but it is so hype. And it just made me go, oh my god, yes, 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 yes. Not a palette swap. This is freaking hype. And the plot and the voice acting, the fact they played the Super Saiyan 3 theme at the end, bruh, I was screaming. I was just like, yo, I lost it. I lost that entire thing. I was losing it. This thing is just a quote-unquote masterpiece. And again, I cannot promote it enough. If you have not seen it, go watch it. Also, Vegeta just getting shine too, because like again, they always just like bitch him in Super and everything, and again, it's just like in the past you get it, whatever, but like modern day stuff, it's just like, is this still just recycling the same formula just to make merch? Like, I'm gonna have an entire video talking about like modern Dragon Ball stuff like that. Like, don't worry, it's not gonna be like I dunk gun or something like that. It's just gonna be me expressing a lot of stuff just in a lot more detail. This is just me being pure passion about this project that I just think was absolutely freaking beautiful, and I cannot just express it enough. And I love that they're getting so many views. Like the first time I saw it, it had like 6,000 and it shot up to 1 million, and I just wanted to keep growing. I want to support these people. I want to give them everything they can, or like do anything just to help them continue this sort of fan project in a way, because it's just like so mind-blowing. It's everything I've wanted, everything I've ever wanted to see from the Dragon Ball franchise, just like, you know, coming in this modern day field of evolving and adapting, where it's just like, okay, we absorb what's useful, discard what's not, and add distinctly our own. And I just think that nailed it. It nailed the Bruce Lee quote. It was beautiful. If you have not seen it, go watch it. And if you have seen it, tell me what you think in the comment section down below. What was your favorite part of this thing? Because again, like me, it had to be that whole, once the SS Falconer theme started playing, that shook me, bro. I got so freaking hyped, man. I was just like, yeah, oh god, that got me so hyped. But like, for those of you watching, let me know what y'all think. If you haven't seen it already, go check it out. Like, definitely worth it. And yeah, that was beautiful. And the people who made it ever see this, like, bravo. Absolutely bravo. Y'all just did a masterclass. And again, for people who are interested in more series with fights like that, I believe, if I'm saying this properly, I know the artist did some stuff with Rise TMNT, and like, I've got so many videos on TMNT, so you can check that out if you are interested. But the entire like stuff he's done with, like, you know, the Lego series, where they go hard on that, or like freaking fan animations of Vegeta versus Aaron, and then like Inosuke versus Bakugo, stuff like that. It just goes super hard. I just am ecstatic. So let's get a discussion going. Like, I really genuinely want to talk to fellow Dragon Ballers about this. So let's get a talk going about this project, because that was hype. Also, for people who are curious about my program, Hybrid Theory, it should be out very soon. For people who don't know, I've been working on a program to combine bodybuilding, MMA training, functional fitness stuff, and then like a bunch of physical therapy routines as well, so you get injured, then mobility stuff, and just like a bunch of stuff all together in this one Hybrid Theory program I'm named after one of my favorite albums, and that should be releasing very soon. But I have a program on sale right now that you can check out in the pinned comment down below. That this will do nothing but help you, like it's helped thousands of people already. And again, I got more videos coming, a lot more videos coming. Like, there's a lot of stuff I just want to talk about and work on more with workouts and other stuff, and Tuffley tunes and all that stuff too. And so again, thank you all so much for your support, and remember, like I always say, keep calm, booyah on, and don't forget, Momentai. Like, damn, I'm gonna go rewatch this again. Like, hold on, let me put this back on.